All right, everyone, here we go with an energetic weather update. I said I would pull one. I said I would try to. Here I am. I think it's important. And I like that the universe is giving it to me from a different angle, because if I see that Four of Cups one more fucking time, I swear, all the readings are tied together right now. The energy is doing something. The energy right now, I would say around us for about the next couple of weeks. I want to say it's going to get complicated. Well, not complicated. You're going to become very powerful as Mars moves into Cancer. For reasons I wrote about in my September write-up and reasons we'll talk about in the Mars in Cancer reading. It's a very important transit this year. It actually, normally it's not a good place for Mars to sit. This time around, it's working because of the surrounding energy. It's a very snap your fingers, bewitched kind of thing, and something shows up. You will be heard, right? I would do an old commercial speak and say, you're E.F. Hutton. Anybody old enough to know who that is, right on, right? Used to be a commercial that was on, it was like back in the 80s or something. I remember when I was a kid, people be sitting around in a restaurant and they'd say, well, my broker is E.F. Hutton, and E.F. Hutton says, and then the whole restaurant would shut up and everybody would listen, right? Everybody listens when E.F. Hutton talks. That's what they used to say. Well, you're fucking E.F. Hutton in this energy, most of you anyway. It's especially true if you've got Mars in your in Cancer in your chart. Fucking hell, then you're even more powerful. Everybody else is Samantha on Bewitched. You're fucking Endora, her mom. Way more powerful. Very powerful witch. Okay. So what's the energy talking about? Why am I saying all that? Why? Because somebody attached to you. I love that the universe gave it to me this way. Here's the surface energy. Somebody attached to you. King of Cups crossed by the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man is holding on to a ridiculous amount of energy here. A ridiculous amount of cup energy, a ridiculous amount of feelings. It can also be resentment. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. This is emotion. It's a big cup of emotion, right? I can hand you a cup of all kinds of things. Some of it will taste good and some of it will taste like shit. It's a cup of something. You got someone around you who's holding on to it, not sharing it. This can be a passive-aggressive person. It can be. You can be passive-aggressive toward love. You could be passive-aggressive toward all kinds of negative things. Whatever it is, we're going to say love because it's Steve's love tarot. But I want you to know this can also be somebody who resents the fuck out of you. Okay? It's their problem, not yours, by the way. Just so you know. Somebody here has been holding on to a lot of feelings for you for a long time. Losing my voice. The weather's changing here. It's getting very humid. Underneath that is the Four of Wands. They're about to release it. This energy is about to release all at once. Or I should say, with the Lovers and the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles here, you've got the power to decide whether this energy releases or not. Okay? You've got the power to decide what you snap your fingers and it lands in your hand in this energy. You have to be very careful in this energy. We talked about it a little bit in the thank you reading that I did. It's a little bit of, you need to decide if you even want to deal with this. If this even matters to you. If this person still matters. You know who this is. This can be that long-lost runner, a soulmate, whatever it is. The potential is there. The universe is offering us right now. It has a lot to do with Pluto retrograde, of course. Offering us a chance. Sort of that, are you sure energy. Do you want this or not? Right? It's like I say that to you. I'm about to put these two items away. Do you want either of these or not? Right? You got to decide. Because if you say you do, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to take the other one, and I'm not coming back. I'm not going to be around for a while. You get what you want in this energy, especially as Mars transits Cancer. All right? And some of you are more powerful than others, and this is just showing up. This is a powerful bunch of shit showing up. I mean, look at these cards. They're just showing up in the surface energy. Let's shuffle the deck. All right, let's pull on the energy of right now. That's just the surface. Look at me, I'm losing my voice today. The surface energy is the weather. It's rattling. I got rasp. I should be a blues singer this weekend with this kind of voice, right? My God. Like Janis Joplin here. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz, right? Could do that. Go down to a club with my raspy, distorted voice thanks to the weather. And these readings. I'm going to end up like, who was that guy? Tony Robbins. You ever hear him talk now? He's all raspy and his voice is gone. He was asked about that once. He said, all those shows I do, all those pumping people up and yelling and screaming, it killed his voice. Mine seems to be getting better. I'll take the rasp. I don't mind. It's only when it's this humid. My God, it's like Miami here in Los Angeles right now. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I moved out here for the dry weather, not the other way around. If I want Miami, I'll go there. All right, here we go. It's always too humid for me. It gave me headaches. All right, here we go. I like me a nice desert. Okay, which I apparently don't live in anymore. Bottom energy is the Emperor. Environmental energy around us right now. The Emperor is what? The Emperor is all four kings. We're not going to talk about the Burger King or your person coming towards you. This is an energy weather update. All right? Emperor is all four kings. That sounds pretty what? Pretty powerful, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. The energy around us right now is powerful. And the Emperor can also grant some wishes. The Emperor is a bit like a genie in a way, right? You want it, you got it, Emperor. You know, what's fueling that? 8 cups. What did I say? You are basically, in this energy, the sorcerer's apprentice who's discovered that if they don't want it, they don't have to have it. If they want it, you know, it's the whole you want it, you got it Toyota thing. That's kind of why I Freudian slipped it. I sort of did that here with the you want it, you got it, the Emperor, right? Sort of a thing like that. What's going on here? It's an old slogan from Toyota. What's going on with the Temperance card? The Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands. This energy might make us a bit delusional in a sense of we're avoiding the truth, trying to block out the truth. It's an energy where you might try to block out a lot of truths. I'm just talking to you. I think it's more tied to somebody attached to you, to be honest. But I kind of pull these energetic weather updates for you. We'll clarify. I'll grab the witches. We'll clarify, but we might avoid and the real healing in this energy is the truth. Okay, I'll put it to you this way. I gave you an example earlier. I put 2 things on the table and I said, do you want either of these? Right? Yes or no? Like that? I think the real healing comes from the things you let go of, you say you don't want. If there's things in this energy that you say you do want, right, that you put out there that you definitely want, I want you to make damn sure that you really do. And you're not just doing it to make somebody else happy or to feed your ego or whatever. Make sure you want it. All right? All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's pull on these truths. Let's pull on Temperance. I'm not worried about the Page of Swords. I covered that with what I just said. Temperance. Why is it here? Tell me about Temperance. What's going on? Very interesting energy off of Temperance. It's red with the 9 of Wands. The Page of Swords is crossed by the Emperor up here. That powerful energy. You know, I gave the example of the Sorcerer's Apprentice who realizes he's got all these powers, all going batshit crazy with the wand kind of a thing. It's a bit of that. Okay, you're going to find you're much more powerful than you normally are, so be fucking careful in this energy. Especially when Mars hits Cancer. And I'll pull on it. We're going to do a hell of a reading on that. It'll be one of the smoother readings we've had recently because it's easy energy to read. So it might even be fun. I don't know. It might even be, I might just end up cracking a lot of jokes all the way through the reading. I'm not sure. It should be very interesting. Why is the Temperance card here? I haven't pulled it yet, obviously. I'll probably pull it tomorrow. I think that's my plan, anyway. It's crossed by the Ace of Cups. What, who do you tell me? Oh, I talk about blues, right? Tell me, who do you love? Who do you love? Right? It's a little of that. Who do you love? What do you love? Why? Why do you want it? Right? By keeping too much. I've described this energy a lot lately like moving, right? By keeping too much, you end up needing 2 fucking trucks. You know what I'm saying? They don't make a truck big enough for all this shit. So it's a bit of, by keeping too much, you actually block your own growth here. This is a purging energy. All right? It's time to figure out, do I need this? Do I not need this? Do I love this? Do I not love this? And let me tell you something. If you say you don't want it, just like throwing something away, throwing it in the dumpster, the truck comes, picks it up, takes it away, it's gone. This energy will make it gone. This emperor is talking about how powerful you are in this energy. Normally you might have this much power. I'm just showing you how the energy is flowing. These cards are just mediums for me. Normally you might have this much power, this page. This time it's this much. We're talking about energy here, okay? So that's why it's coming out this way. In the thank you reading, we were talking about you and your experiences, and it was a page to things like the Hierophant and something small to something big. It's the same thing here. Something small to something big. You're very powerful here, but the real healing lies in the things you get rid of. Make sure you truly love it. Make sure it truly moves you if you're going to keep it in this energy. Because you can snap your finger and it's gone. And if you want it, you can get it. All right, what's on top here? 8 swords. Oh, yeah. Overthinking. It's overthinking. Why is that here? 4 of Pentacles. Right? Don't be. This is the problem. This is why the 9 of Wands is here. Look, I'm not saying you're going to have this problem. You might. It's human nature. All right. If you're a sentimental person at all, that's going to Mars in Cancer is going to backfire on you. I'll just talk about that energy a little bit here. It will, because it can take Cancerians, for example, tend to be very sentimental people. They keep old things from the past forever. You know, they got oh look, it's the card deck that I got in 5th grade. You know, whatever it is, right? To keep it forever. Any kind of sentimentality will hold you back. Any kind of, well, I'll look at it, procrastination, blindfold, I'll blow it off till later, will hold you back. I don't pick up a lot of fear here. I'm just getting this more as the miser. In this case, more the hoarder. Okay? This isn't necessarily the miser energy here as much as it is the hoarder. Do you really need the stacks of magazines? Do you? Do you? You know, if you're at all like that, be careful. Okay? I'm going to pull one more card on top of each of these. All right? Because that's just for some of you. I want to get the rest of you. Why is Temperance here? So the first card will fall with the 8 of Swords. The other card will fall with the 4 of Pentacles. Like a double clarify. Okay? Let's see where we go. Yeah. I'll give you a little tip in this energy. The truth is the first thing you feel. The rest of it is this. Okay? And hoarding. All right? The truth is the first thing you feel. If somebody asks you, it's sort of like those people, and I can dig it. I've seen it on like reality shows and stuff. I've never seen it play out in a restaurant, but I've seen someone ask someone to marry them, right? And there's like this long pause. It's like, there is a point where you waited too long to come back with your answer, sort of a thing. It's a bit of that. You know, their first response may have been shock, but it was probably no. Okay, because if you really, really, really want to marry somebody, even if you're shocked, you don't let them sit there for 10 minutes with your jaw hanging down on the table. You know, you make sure you get that yes in there. So again, generally speaking, obviously there's exceptions to the rule. Some people are just really slow at making decisions. But at the end of the day here, your first inclination, do I keep it or do I get rid of it? Your very first, that. Like I do with Schrodinger's cat, I give you 2 animals and I say you got 2 seconds. 1, 2, that's it. Anything longer than that and you're just, you know, fucking yourself up the ass, really. All right, what's going on here? Okay, we done shuffling. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. These are not hard decisions. If you think they're hard, see, this is the problem. The decision is easy. It's my king of action. They're not hard decisions. What you keep and what you don't. But your inclination is going to be to think, everybody's inclination is going to be to think that it's hard. Or that this is a hard truth. Well, it's tough to decide, Steve. It really isn't. I say that all the time to you. Every people dilly-dally. Look, maybe you do. Fine. Maybe you're slow to make decisions. That's you. I get it. I'm here to tell you about the energy that's here right now. I'm giving you a weather forecast of the energy. And I'm telling you, in this energy, if you're like that, you're screwed. You need to decide. You get this power for a very limited amount of time. You can sort it out, you know, yes or no. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how else to put it. I've already given you moving analogies and all kinds of things. It is what it is. The problem is, because you're so powerful in this energy, right? You want it, you got it, sort of a thing. If you think that it's going to be hard, you will jam yourself up. It creates a feedback loop around the Eight of Swords, and this. It actually brings this into fruition. So just please opt to be the King of Swords. The King of Swords can make a decision really fast. King of Swords knows the truth. My King of Truth and my King of Action. Okay? Whatever it is you're getting rid of. The Burger King, a runner, a person you don't want to think about anymore. What you're going to keep some things. If you decide to keep it, it stays too. Okay? So there's two colors on that sword there, right? Some are light, some are dark. Keep, get rid of. The energy right now is providing us the opportunity. It's asking us a question. What do you want to take forward with you into the new energy, into the new cycle? What do you want? And you don't have a lot of time to make the decisions, and yeah, it might add pressure, but the decision you make is final. It is like that. You are very, very powerful in this energy. What's on top of the Eight Swords? Death. And what's on top of that? The Tower. Right? I know. Look, crossed by the Ten of Wands. This all may seem like, Steve, this reading, you might watch this reading and go, Steve, my God, this all sounds so big. It's like death and towers, and it sounds crazy. Don't think like that. It's actually quite easy. I live for these kinds of times. I call them purge energies. I live for them. They come around, usually for me, they come around about every 5 years. And I purge stuff, right? I get rid of stuff. Energy, things. It's not just about thoughts and feelings. Things hold on to energy. Take it from an energy reader, a real one. They do. Your life could be, you'd be like sitting around going, man, nothing's going my way these days. The energy on your grandfather's watch that you kept could be going bad. Energy goes bad just like bread goes bad. It gets stale. It gets icky. It loses its luster, if you will. Okay? It could be anything. It could be a lot of things. You've got to, if you don't want to throw away the grandfather's watch, fine, you pack it away. You seal it up. You make sure that it's way away so that its energy can't affect you too much. Things hold on to energy. I'll tell you, they really do. Be it your car, where you're living, your trinkets that you have laying around on your desk, all of it. Make a lot of decisions about what's truly Ace of Cups. What's worth being in your Ace of Cups? Okay? What's worth being in there and what's not? And don't dilly-dally on those. If you think they're hard, if you're worried about it, you're going to jam yourself up. Look, I'm harping on it because it's important. It is. When I pull a reading like this on the energetic weather update, and I pull the environmental energy around you, which is this, basically the crossing card on the base energy, I get the Emperor. That's a powerful motherfucker. The Emperor is very powerful. It is all four kings. I know we pick on it a lot here. We call it the Burger King and stuff like gotta have it their way. But that's because it's usually just one of the kings that's reflecting off of it. This is you. You're all four. All right? You're the shit. All right, let's go. So I want you to thrive in this energy. I want you to get it right. This guy ain't getting it right. I'm going to tell you what. This is my, these are long-term decisions. If you start thinking, if you overthink it, overthinking will screw you up here. It'll jam you up. It wasn't curiosity that killed the cat. It may once in a while. It's overthinking that killed the cat. Why? Because the cat overthought the mouse and never ate, died of fucking starvation. That's why. Curiosity, it may get him once in a while. I wonder what this electric fence does. Things like that. But, what this is really about, you eat what you kill sort of an energy, right? You hear that sometimes in sales. That means anything you sell, we're not giving you any money. You go out, you eat what you kill, right? That kind of a thing. It is a bit of that kind of energy. There's no time to dilly-dally around in it. And yeah, these are big changes, but anything you get rid of, you don't have to worry about it. There's no need to worry. Anything you benefit more. It was clear from the energy that you benefit more from the shit you purge than the shit you keep. All right? And some of you will keep the wrong things. Because you're not an energy reader, you don't know what's what and who's who and what's holding you back and what's not. So better to err on the side of purge. Do what you want. A lot of this can just be thoughts and emotions. It doesn't have to be things. I'm not telling you to throw your couch out. Don't be stupid. You don't have to take me literally. Just catch my drift, right? So if you suspect something is bad energy, your couch or whatever, I don't know, your grandfather's watch, you suspect it's bad energy, then again, your first inclination is probably correct. It could be, okay? Keep that in mind. It's just the energy that's around us right now. At least for the next couple of weeks. All right? It'll change up a little bit. This is temporary energy, but this is what's going on right now. I mean, I've had to pull a shitload of readings. I'm still shuffling on this 9 of Wands. I swear to you, I'm still shuffling the whole time I'm talking. Finally, we're done. It's crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. All right? What's on top before I open my mouth? I know what the Empress. It's all for the greater good. Why is the Empress here? The Hangman. Yeah. Again, it's another. It's a tear down that wall kind of a bit of that. It's a bit of that. It's a little bit of it. Some things, there's some energy around you. You guys often reflect as Empress in my readings, but to truly be in this energy, for a lot of you, there's something around you. There's an energy that's grown old, like this wall. It's grown shitty and crappy and moldy, and this wall needs to be torn down and rebuilt. These cards are red with these cards, speaking of tearing down and rebuilding. There is, for, I don't even want to say all of you, take it as it resonates. For some of you, there is one specific energy, and you've thought about it. You'll know what I'm talking about, okay? And it does need to go, okay? Whatever that energy is. Again, make your own decisions. I'm just reading the energy. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's a person or anything. In fact, it doesn't feel like a person as much as it is an energy. It could be a thought you have about yourself. It could be a trinket, like I said. It's something in your energy field. All right, and it's something you may have thought about. You thought, I wonder if that grandfather's watch or whatever it is. I'm just using that as an example. I wonder if that thing is what's jamming me up. Every time I move that thing or touch that thing, something goes wrong. You pick up on it. Okay, there's at least something if that's holding you back. Your first inclination as to what that is true. I'm going to clarify the Empress. All right, let's see. It's keeping you stuck a little bit. This guy's stuck working on the warehouse floor. It's keeping you a bit stuck. It's keeping you away from the 9 of Pentacles, which is minor arcana Empress, which is why we got the Empress there. All right, let's go. At least in this context it is anyway. Let's pull on the Empress. You know what? We'll take the Empress energy. Anything else you want to tell my viewers about this? I don't want to overcomplicate the energy. There's a lot more I could tell you about this energy, but I don't have to. All right? Do you want it or do you not want it? Because if you want it, you can have it. You got it. You're very powerful in this energy. The purging is for a reason. The purging benefits you more than keeping. Think of it like moving. And we only rented the small truck. Okay? You got this big pile of shit, and we only rented the small truck. So, it's got to fit in there. Think of it like that if you want something for your mind's eye. That's what the energy around us is doing right now. It's asking what we want to take into the new energy. Could be a belief, could be a physical object. For some of you it is. And it could be an emotion, things like that. It could be a person, it could be the Burger King for some of you. What else you want to tell my viewers, universe? One card, the crossing card, make it worthwhile. There's the Hierophant, crossed by the Page of Cups. This energy is all happening. You're becoming the Emperor, right? Because there is something trying to make its way to you. I saw that in the thank you reading, and I've seen it in one of the layers of energy that's permeated through the Pluto, Uranus retrograde, and the new moon readings. There is some kind of either new love or new lease on life that's trying to make its way to you, and it's something that's very long term. This purging energy that's around us right now, very important. And it's not an energy that's around very often. Like I said, for me, I tend to pick up on it for myself every 5 years or so. It'll be different for others of you, But I don't think it's too much more often than that. At the best, I'd say maybe every 3 years, maybe. I don't even know if it's every 2 years. So I'm just picking up on patterns that I've noticed with it. I haven't felt this energy for this particular frequency of energy for about 5 years, give or take. Okay? And as coincidence would have it, before I even picked up on this back in August, we started purging shit. We did, honestly, we filled like dumpsters of shit, and way before this energy came in, way before I picked up on it. So I'm blown away that it's here right now and it's coming out this way. So it is time to purge some stuff, for sure. So however it is for you, it's all for a greater good. It's all making its way for something very long term, something you need room for, right? Very nice, very nice. Either new beginning in emotional beginning for you, or a new love for some of you. I think for most of you, this wave fills that cup. My Queen of Cups underneath there. That's about all I can tell you about this energy. I could talk for another hour on it, but I don't want to confuse things. It is what it is. All right. So careful what you wish for, because you probably get it. All right. And again, don't worry about getting rid of things. It's okay. It's all for the greater good. It always is. Sometimes it's bothersome to get rid of something, but in this energy, it tends to be fairly easy, I will tell you. Okay? In other words, it's not usually followed by a whole lot of regret. I don't have any regret here. I don't have a 5 of Cups anywhere, right? I don't have a sad horse or anything like that. So that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.